Okay, in this video we're gonna learn how to use the multimeter. So in the HVAC industry, we use different type of multimeter. So for example, I use the field piece and the UEI. So you can use whatever you feel like is gonna help you better, whatever you feel like is gonna help you to do the job. Me personally, I like to use those two. I like to use the fluke as well. But in this video, we're gonna focus just on this multimeter. So right here we have the field piece. If you look at it, we got Fahrenheit and Celsius, which is for checking temperature. Whether if you're checking the supply or return temperature, or if you're doing any type of refrigeration job, you can check the temperature of a freezer, cooler. And then you have the MCV, which is for checking if you have power. Right, then you have the omega. You can check resistance over here for these sections. You can check continuity, and you can check your capacitor, your microfarad capacitor. This is for turning the multimeter off. This is for checking amperage, and this right here for checking voltage, and the last one is for checking voltage DC. This is pretty much the same thing. You see off, voltage, continuator, system, microfarad. Then you got the off. Then you have the Celsius and Fahrenheit temperature, checking voltage, pretty much it. But I'm gonna turn this training board on, and we're gonna check everything with the multimeter, so you guys can have an pretty much understanding how to use it. But before we use it, we're gonna check something real quick. I have an 120 volt transformer, and also I have a condensing fan motor, and the amperage for this is 0.18. So I'm gonna be checking power, I'm gonna be checking amperage, and also I'm gonna be checking this relay just to see when it's normally open, normally closed. And we're gonna be checking powers, so that way you guys have understanding how to use it. So right now, I'm gonna put my meter in voltage. This is voltage, right? Then I'm gonna place it right here, and then we're gonna see if we got any voltage. So we're gonna place it over here when 120 volts. So I don't have any voltage, which is mean it is off. Now we're gonna turn it on. So we got it on right now, right? It is on. So the thermostat is off. So now we're gonna check power in voltage. So now we had 120 volts. Now we're gonna see if we are getting 24 volts in the other side of the transformer. I'm gonna put one lead over here and the other one's over here. And yeah, we got 27 volts. We got voltage going into the contactor. Now we don't have anything coming out because it's not really calling for cooling. So now we're gonna test. We're gonna turn the change the set point, and we're gonna test, and we're gonna be checking amperage and pretty much some of the things. So now it is off, right? It's on cooling. Now we're gonna lower the set point. Let's leave it on 68. Okay, so now the unit is working on cooling. We're gonna check power coming out of the contactor, even though we know the condenser motor is running. So we're gonna put one leak on one side and another leak in the other side, and we have 120 volts. Now, let's check the amperage of that unit. So we all know the amperage is this button right here. So we're gonna put one leak and one over here, the clamp, and we're checking amperage, and we got 0.11. Now the rating for this motor is 0.18. Always remember, you want to have amperage below that number. You don't want that to be over amperage. So this is good right now, right? So we already know how to use the multimeter, checking voltage and checking amperage. So now we're gonna use this button to check for power, which is this button right here, right? And we're gonna see if we're getting power. So it's gonna be beeping when you put that piece close to an electrical wire, for example. See? That means there is power. That means there is power. Now we're gonna check powers now on the low voltage wires in the for the terminal blocks. So one side, which is R, the other side is common, and we have 26 volts. Then we got green, which is your fan, and common, we have 26 volts. Now units running on cooling, we're gonna check cooling and common, and we have 26 volts. So this unit is 100% operational right now. So now we're gonna check continuity. But before we check continuity, I'm gonna turn the trading board off so we can check continuity, right? Let's turn it off. Now it's completely off, and we're gonna set the multimeter in continuity. Now, every time I check continuity and I put that lead together, it has to make some noise like that. So we got a relay, and we got one side that is normally open and another side what is normally closed. So we're gonna see which one is normally open, which one is normally closed. So we're gonna put one over here and one over here, and this is normally closed, right? Now the other side is normally open. You're not gonna hear the noise because it's normally open, right? So basically you can do the same thing, putting one leak over here and another leak over here. Now when the contactor is pulling, it's gonna make the noise as is normally closed, but right now it's normally open. So basically this is all for today. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned something. Thank you.